And hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? It's so good to be back. Needed that little bit of time away from YouTube to kind of refocus some things, get some energy back in, and uh, ready to start entertaining everybody. So let's just see who's all here, and let's just say hi to everybody real quick, and then we'll get going. CyberX is first, and he's declaring in the name of cool, clear water. So hey, CyberX. And Miss Ray has joined us today, and it's always great to see Miss Ray. Of course, the show couldn't be here if I wasn't here, right? I guess that's the kind of rule. Cool, clear water is here, but officially you are first because Cyberats claimed it in your name. And my tiny Chihuahua life, it's great to see you, ma'am. Hope Highway Star can join us as well. Frogger Terminator is here. Hey, how you doing? And so we have Batty's friend. Why aren't you? And that's a good question. Why aren't you? Why aren't you a friend of Batty? That's a good question. And we do have good news about Batty. She is out of the hospital today. She should be joining us in the chat. That's if she's up to it. But she is out of the hospital. And so that's great news. Fat Gamer Falcax, how are you doing? Great to see you. And as everyone comes in and says hi in the chat, I will definitely try to speak back. And so now let's bring up our panel today. First up, we have Miss Ray Ray. Hey, hey, Ray Ray.
Hey, hey.
So Ray, you notice I do have something behind my name that's a little new.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you wonder what that is?
It's sippy cup for Will's wedding gift.
Yes. So I just think it's kind of funny if Will would get 25 sippy cups for his wedding gifts from all of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it behind my name, but they say I have to wait 5 more days to change my
Oh,
name.
you have to wait 5 more days? Okay,
Yeah.
well. Okay. Well, yes.
Yeah.
So
I'll do
this,
that in 5 days.
yeah. Yeah, done with that. Hold off until you actually show up for next Wheels Lot before you actually show it. Because
Oh, okay, till he goes
yeah,
live again. All right.
yes,
All right.
exactly, yes.
Mhm.
And we have David.
Hello.
Hey, David E. Persons, or David E. People.
David E. People.
Yes.
I've never heard that before.
Hey, Michael Wyatt, how you doing? It's good to see you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Michael. Thank you, CCW.
Yes.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. So, unfortunately, Florida Jim had a matter that came up that he had to deal with, so he will not be able to join us today, which is a little disappointing because I was really wanting to go into a discussion about dogs and dog training, animal training in general. I thought I found a good video that would be a good association with that, but we will still play that video. We will still play that video. But I just yes.
We can talk about dogs for a minute.
Yeah, we can talk about dogs and
I
cats.
want one.
Yeah, you want one? Well, how does Leo feel about you getting a dog?
Who?
Leo, the cat?
Oh, I talked to him. He's cool.
I thought he. And guess who just popped
Well,
in
you have to get. You always have to get the
Hey,
cat's
K-Far.
permission.
Hey, K-Far, how's it
Hey,
going, buddy?
K-Far.
Hey,
And we have.
K-Far, what's up? How's business?
K-Far, you might want to stick around.
Yeah, K-Far, hang out, buddy.
It's going to be
Oh,
interesting.
definitely. Yeah, he's
Hi,
gonna
Stefan.
find that.
Hey, Ray, if you have K-Far's email address, you don't mind just shooting him a link to the StreamYard if he wants to jump in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I think he would probably want to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, real quick, Stefan St. Germain just jumped in and addressing the
Hello,
drama
¿cómo
llama.
allez-vous? Hey, Stefan, hola, hello, ¿cómo allez-vous, eh?
And addressing the drama llamas. Hey, how's it going?
Man, you got so much fun.
Oh,
Drama
yeah.
llama. You're going to have a lot of fun with that.
Hey, K-Far, are you driving or are you traveling?
But you don't need a license to travel.
Yeah, you don't need a license to travel. You just okay.
But are you in commerce?
Ça va à toi? David, ça va à toi?
I'm sorry? Huh?
Ça va et toi?
Ça va à toi? My accent's horrible.
Yeah.
Please don't
He's
murder
asking
me.
how you doing.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
He's saying he's doing well, and you, are you doing well?
Très bien.
Yeah, I studied French in high school. I remember enough to probably get myself in a fight, and that's about it.
Très bien, monsieur. Cool.
Hello, addressing the drama llamas. Hello, Stefan. I think
Drama llama ding dong.
Michael.
Wasn't that a song?
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, yes, I would love a dog.
And Ray, you're very wise to get the cat's permission because, as you know, the cat doesn't live in your house. The cat allows you to dwell in their house. That's how that works.
Oh, I'm fully aware that I'm allowed to live in his home, but you know, we kind of pay for the home, so yeah.
Well, right now I got one of my cats sitting in front of the monitor, and I have to pay attention to her so I can be online, or she would start messing with the keyboard.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. Leo doesn't do that. He just wants up in my lap or on my shoulder, you know. So I told him that he would still be able to do that, and he was fine with me getting it all.
Okay. And hey, Mr. Thomas, it's good to see you.
You missed nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, we just the introduction, saying hey to everybody, talking about pets a little bit. Because
one thing, Joe, for anybody that's living in the Houston area, if you happen to be in the Houston or the greater Houston area, if you're looking for good pens, there's a place called Dromgool's Pen Store. I'm returning from my trip to Dromgool's today. If you ever need a pen, go to Dromgool's. It's one of the best pen stores in the country. They've got everything. So I just wanted to throw that in. I had a really good trip.
I would never go deliberately buy an expensive pen because I lose them. No, I buy a pack of big pens and that's it.
It's one of those things that if you were to get a pen like that, you would not actually use it. It would be like
a display
on your desk.
pen.
Yeah, it would. I actually see people getting those, and it would be a display pen sitting on their desk or something like that.
Well, I use mine. I mean, they're great to write with. That's the whole point. They write so well. It's just so nice, and they're good for the environment because you just replace the ink and you don't have to throw them away.
Right.
Yeah. See, I lose stuff. That's why I don't buy expensive gloves either, because I lose one of them or both of them. Nope. I buy the Walmart $1 pack of gloves and that's it. Because by the end of winter time, I've lost nearly all of them. I'm like a child. I need to have them pinned to my coat, you know?
Right. So yes, Michael White, they are so true about cats. They do what they want to do. They don't do what you want them to do. Only if they want to do it. I have one cat that basically she showed up at my house and never left. Now you think she is in charge? That she runs the whole show.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they do. Cats
Mhm.
are,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're definitely not dogs. But I'm gonna tell you one kind of cat I would love to get one day, and that would be the Maine Coons.
I had a Maine Coon when I was a child. He was a giant, giant cat. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yes, yes, they are
Couldn't even
huge
pick that
cats.
thing up. They are huge, but they're beautiful cats.
Yes, and they do have some what you would call maybe a dog trait in them too. They they're very loyal to their masters. But that being said,
Did you say that a cat has a master?
well,
No,
okay,
they don't.
they're human. They're human. They're human. Okay, I'll say they're human. That's right. Yes. Yes, yes, Daisy, you just love that, aren't you? Yes, you are. I'm sorry, Daisy getting all the attention right now. Okay. All right, now Daisy's done with the
Staff.
attention.
They don't have masters.
Yeah. Yeah, they have staff. That
Yeah.
is so true. That is so true.
So, but yeah, he's allowing me to get a dog. So, I'm gonna be looking into that sometime in the next couple of months. You know.
Yes. So you know what? I think it's time for us to get into the topic that we want to discuss so badly.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I will apologize to anyone who gets angry or who gets upset, but I feel very strongly about what I'm getting ready to play here. So does Miss Ray, and we're going to be very, very vocal. And you're more than welcome to be vocal here. Oh, okay. Let me put that on the real quick. Buying a Maine Coon in Quebec now, $2,500
Yeah.
Canadian. Oh, I can believe it. You're not gonna
I
find those
won't
in a pound.
buy a pet like that. I will
Yeah.
go to a shelter. I will not buy a pet like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's too
All right.
many of them in shelters that need homes that, I just won't do
Hmm.
that. I'm sorry. If
Right.
you want to, that's up to you guys. I never tell anybody what to do, but I won't. I'll go to a shelter and get my animal. You know, uh,
Right.
Leo came from a shelter, and so will the dog. So
A lot of cats do that. They'll just look out and just watch the birds, the plants, the flowers,
yeah,
everything. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this video started real quick.
All right. Should we give some context first, or
Picture here. Okay.
Well, there's
Yes.
your context,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all you have
There's the
to do
content.
is see her picture, and you know that
Yeah.
there's some shit coming your way. All right,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yes.
um,
Let me back it up just a hair. So,
I want to start out by saying any screenshots that you see come from trusted people. Okay, they're
yeah.
not just things that we just found on the internet. All right, they're from trusted people,
Hmm.
and she
There.
she's a shit person. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
Shit person.
So, yeah. Yes. And
Oh, I'm sorry, CCW. It is Tiffany. Hi, 80
Tiff.
Mom, hey, 89 B9 Mom Bear. Oh, hi.
Hey, B9 Mom Bear. How you
And
doing?
yeah, CCW. I'm so sorry you can't see the picture. It's Tiffany.
Yeah. But we'll get ready. I'll actually say it in the video itself. So let me go ahead and get it playing.
But he can't, yeah, he didn't know whose picture it was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Doc Lanew's Storytime. I am Doc Lanew.
Hi, James.
Today, I do not have a story for you. Sadly, I have a social commentary that I'd like to make. Picture here is Tiffany Napier, who owns the YouTube channel official misconduct.
Boo!
Tiffany Napier is the biological mother of 2 children who she has no custody of at this time.
Yay!
They are currently with their fathers and doing quite well. As late as Mother's Day, I had stated that if Tiffany would put the work into herself, start putting the children ahead of everything else in her life, I would support her getting shared custody of her children. Of course, my support doesn't matter a hill of beans, but to me, if she was going to work hard and try, yes, she should be with her children. The only thing I would add to that is, as long as her boyfriend, Chris Ryder, was not around.
Boo!
Chris Ryder does have history of abuse, and he has shown anger issues in his very own videos where he recorded himself getting angry, attacking smaller women at a police station in Louisville, and uploading those videos onto YouTube. I strongly believe the children would not be safe around Chris Ryder. This is why I truly thought that Tiffany, if she would put the work in, she might be okay as far as being a mother. But then I received a screenshot of comments from 2 different people that I trust. And let me just read what's going on. The person whose name and picture I scratched over, I don't know who this individual is, so I did not want to put them all over my video. This individual states at official misconduct, "Sweetie, unlike you, I have a college degree. We do have one thing in common. Neither of us are moms. The circumstances are a tad different where I haven't had children and you lost yours." Official misconduct's reply to this individual was, "Lose them? I didn't want them," with the laughing emoji. Let's just sit here and let that soak in for just a moment. Lose them? I didn't want them, with the laughing emoji. After seeing this, I was very disturbed. The biological mother saying she does not want to, didn't even want her children. Later, Tiffany did take that comment down and did try to explain this as her referring to the fathers of the children. In all actuality, Tiffany, you weren't referring to the fathers of the children. You're referring to the children themselves. That is very obvious with the comment that you made here. You, as a mother, should be always putting your children first. I don't think you put your children first. You put yourself first. Then you might put Chris slightly behind you, and then maybe your dog. And that's usually that you have horses. But if you do have horses, then probably the horses after the dog. And then maybe you might consider think about your children after that. But I doubt that, especially after this comment right here. Especially, lose them? I didn't want them? All I gotta say is thank you to the state of Indiana for protecting those children from such a selfish and horrible woman. Thank you for putting them with their fathers who have given them a good life. Those kids are in good hands right now because the state of Indiana did what they had to do to protect them from you, Tiffany. Tiffany, Chris, those kids are not yours. Tiffany, you didn't want them, as indicated in your own words. And Chris, well, dang, you're not their biological father. You were not with Tiffany before she signed the kids over. The kids are not. They're not yours, Chris. Quit saying they're our kids. You have no kids. Tiffany has no kids.
Thank
She
God.
chose that. Quit messing with the fathers. Let them live their lives. All you are doing is hurting those kids. Then we look at this here. Chris decided not too long ago that he was going to call every person on this panel vile people. Why? Well, because we had the gall to say that someone who was mistreating his daughter needs to be found and the child taken to a family that would take care of the daughter. We were referring to Jeremiah Payne, who, if you know anything about his history, you know he is a crummy person. Chris Ryder intentionally misled his audience. Let me say that again, intentionally misled his audience in what was being said. Even though he was playing it right there and heard us saying that these are vile people and we want the help CPS to do their job more efficiently. And we were just giving some ideas on what can be done as citizens in this country, including addressing our government. Yes, Chris Ryder, he intentionally misled his audience. Other people would just say he just flat out lied. But then again, how many times has Chris Ryder said something that was proven to be a lie much later? Almost all the time. Chris, Tiffany, you really want to know who the foul people are? They're right there. Go look in the mirror if you really want to look at them. You two are the foul people. Defeating a person who is abusing his daughter makes you very, very disgusting people. And you using Tiffany, you using your daughter and son as pawns makes you even more disgusting. Everyone, I'm sorry I have to say this, but it really is upsetting when you have some two people who do not show any amount of decency to the community around them, going around and trying to harm people that are taking care of her biological children. I can't call her mother. I cannot call her mother after she said this. Lose them. I didn't want them. She is not a mother. She's just some other woman. Thank you for joining me. I will leave it here at this time. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
I will.
Wilson. Okay. Hey, Will, what's going on? Hey, David. But hey, so yes, I've been wanting to put that together for about a week, and I just decided to do so because it really was
You've been sitting on that for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you were a little too kind with saying intentionally misled. He pulled controversy out of thin air, which is what
Yes, he
they do.
does.
That's
Yes,
what
he
they
does.
do because
That's
he
why he
had,
does.
he had nothing going on. So, I gotta deflect. I've gotta pull people off of what's going on with me, and I gotta just put something bullshit on these people that they didn't do anything wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and call them vile people and say they want to kidnap children. Oh, and by the way, Tiffany doesn't even want hers.
You're right. And I've heard someone say this, and could not find any confirmation, but someone did say that they were talking about trying to adopt Jeremiah's daughter.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's somebody's got noise going on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute them. Yeah, they just got something going on. So I heard,
What?
but could not confirm, that Tiffany and Chris was talking about trying to adopt Jeremiah Payne's daughter. Now you're
Oh,
talking
I don't
about,
know.
yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and speculate about anything. I'm not going
mhm,
to speculate about anything about rumor. I'm just going to go off of what I've seen here.
right,
That's it. I'm not going
yeah,
to sit and talk about rumors. Okay.
right.
Because that's when they go ahead and start, reading between the lines and all that crap that they, like to
Yeah,
say. So
right.
I'm not doing that. That's just not going to happen.
So I'm going to distract for one moment because of what Mr. Thomas asked Will here. Miss Ray, are you aware that Will from my stories has a soft-sit duck named Herbert?
I am now.
Yeah, well, yes, it became official other night during Will's live stream that Will's character has a soft-sit duck named Herbert. Going to be
Yeah,
running
well,
around with us with a fez cap and the whole 9 yards.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I have to find a way to write that one in.
Mm.
But it, you're right. I that's one of the reasons why I did sit on it for a little bit. I didn't want to be screaming, hollering, angry on the microphone. You notice I was very slow and calm in my speaking because I was really did not want to scream and holler and yell. I I wanted my message to get
Well,
across.
they're still going to twist it. This is
Oh
what they
yes.
do. He's going to take what you said here. If he sees it, I don't know. It'll probably get back to him. He'll see it, and then he's going to take it and he's going to play the victim. He's going to make it about him, even though it's really not.
No, it's not.
Because they're not his children. It wasn't his comment.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make it about him. You won't see her at all.
Right.
He's going to play the victim somehow, make this oh poor me bull crap that he always does.
Hey, Daniel Harris, good to see you.
Hey, I'll get to I'll answer you in a little bit. I'm sorry. I need to vent my anger for a minute. And just like he did with the live stream we did, where he pulled it out of thin air because he knows that's not what we meant. He knows we mean to kidnap children. You know
Nowhere.
what I mean? We said nothing like that. But he if you read between the lines, what lines? We said exactly what we meant. But nope.
Nope. No.
Intentionally misled. He flat out lied.
I just like the phrase intentionally misled because that's what it is. He's flat out lying.
Yeah,
And
to deflect away from the crap that's going on with him.
yes.
Well, if they actually think they're going to be able to adopt Jeremiah Payne's kid, they
No,
ain't happening.
we're not gonna speculate. I'm not speculating on that.
Yeah.
Adopting a child, they go through a rigorous. I mean, there's a reason Tiffany can't get her own kids back.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I could see that adoption process lasting 5 minutes. So who do we have here? Chris Ryder and Tiffany
I'm not.
Napier. Never mind. Bye. Goodbye.
Exactly. Let's see. Let's contemplate this. Okay. Petition rejected. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah. So yeah, that. Yeah. No. That's not going.
Nobody
That's.
pissed on me. What are you talking about, King Pokey?
What did King Pokey say?
Someone pissed on me.
Well, King Pokey. With all due fairness, I wouldn't say they pissed on her, but that comment that Tiffany Napier made pissed all around a bunch of us.
Yeah.
I would say that's.
And I don't take too kindly to being called a kidnapper either.
Yeah, I didn't like that neither. I was
And
I
lied
was a little
about.
bit mad that particular Friday evening. Miss Ray knows that. I kept myself calm, but I was angry.
Yeah. And I never got to even defend myself. It's like, I don't know. I want to climb up on a ladder and smack that guy in the face. I do. I'm not a violent person. You know what I mean? I'm not, but he deserves a smack in the mouth.
Well,
More than that, really, but I do believe it. I do believe he did all of that because he needs to have attention drawn away from his court cases and all this. He can't. The lies are getting outrageous. Over marijuana. It's not me. It's an imposter over marijuana and all this other crap. The lies are getting outrageous.
The lie, and that was not the only lie.
David, I have to mute you, David. I'm sorry.
That was not the only lie that he said about that. He also tried to say it was a government conspiracy, which is it's like, dude, you're saying a group of government employees from 2 or 3 different counties is intentionally planning a means to put you away in jail for 30 days and risk their lives because it's got a 30-year sentence if they're convicted, just to put you away for 30 days. Are you that
Who is
important?
he? Why does he think he's so important? I answer that question. Why do you think you're so important to the government that they would come up with this huge conspiracy to put you away over a marijuana cigarette? I mean, it's
the first time I
he's
saw
convinced the entire world revolves around him.
The first time I saw him.
Yeah, you're a targeted citizen. Okay, move on. Jeez.
The first time I saw him, the thing that came to my mind was this dude has some delusions of grandeur.
Oh yeah.
The fact that
he does
believed,
have that.
Yeah, the fact he believed that he is such a controversial character that they would lock him up in an elevator just tells you how deranged that is.
Well, and it also shows you how stupid he is. I mean, he actually thought that they were intentionally locking him in an elevator. Give me a break. That one just has always amazed me just for the sheer stupidity of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, and you can point out all the ways that elevator is restricted access, and he would still say no.
He wasn't even told it was restricted access before he went to it.
Yeah, he can have the elevator company come out and give him a tutorial on it, and he would still say, nope, they locked me up in there on purpose. He thinks he's so important. I don't get it. Like, you're nobody.
When you have a guy randomly showing up at a major metropolitan police department, wanting to get an appointment to see the police chief. There you go.
That was hilarious. That was. I mean, I've never laughed. I think it was like the second time I've laughed that hard at a frauditor. Maybe the first time was when Rogue Nation did that whole stupid fall out the door, that pirouette out the door. I think that's the first time I've laughed so hard at one of these idiots. It's like, sometimes I have no words.
For
for what I want to say. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to. I don't know. I have no. She's a mother, and I don't get that. How do you not want your children? It makes zero sense to me. These are babies you carried for 9 months, and I guess maybe she never bonded. She never had maybe a mother instinct. I don't know. But she's also one with delusions of grandeur, thinks she's more important than she is. Because, I mean, how do you put yourself and your idiot boyfriend before your children?
Yeah.
You never do that. Once your children are born, they are number one. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Your children are what matter.
Yes.
Not you, not your husband or your boyfriend. You make sure your children are safe, fed, warm, healthy, happy. That's it. That's it.
I would tell you what part of it is also driving that. No, especially what I know of Tiffany and Elevator Boy, is that she probably found out how much she would get if she could get her custody of her kids back. She probably found out how much she would get in child support.
Yeah, but funny how she doesn't want to pay the freaking child support.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? She should be paying. I think in Colorado, isn't that where they are? No, Indiana. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is in Indiana. I know a lot of states, it's like a third of your income has to go for child support.
Yeah,
and I'm sure she'd love that.
Support. She owes back child support. She hasn't paid it in what, 5 or 6 years, something like that.
Well, Billy, one of the fathers, did tell me that initially he was not going to go after her for child support.
Yeah.
Then he decided when they started really getting bad, he decided, I need to go after her for child support.
Yeah, he should because it's for his daughter.
Right. Okay? In Texas, they wouldn't have. I mean, the state goes after people here.
Yeah.
If you're not paying child support, the state goes after, because the state intervenes on behalf of the children, and also they intervene because the state doesn't want to have to pay for all that.
Right. Illinois does the same thing. You get a certain dollar amount behind, they'll put your butt in jail until you pay it.
And deadbeat dads do not do well in jail.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, Illinois calls it the deadbeat dad law.
Case.
I mean, some states are getting real tired of it. Clogs up the court system. It really does. It's a drain on the system. It's a drain on tax dollars. It's go investigate that, frauditors. Talk about wasting tax dollars. Pay your child support, and then you won't.
Get a lot of their own in trouble.
Yeah. God, it's why she doesn't think she has to pay it is beyond me. Even women have to pay child support.
Right. And there's something I do like to say here, and this is a comment that when I first heard Billy's story, it just popped in my mind. First, we all know that Billy was a convicted felon, but while he was in prison, he did what he needed to do to make himself better.
Yes.
Yes.
Not the rumors that he was a snitch. That's not true.
That being said, in most family court situations, the courts usually lean toward the mother as far as it comes to child custody. It's very rare. It's very rare that they take the children from the mother and give it to the father.
She signed.
Yeah, there's definitely still a lot of sexist bias in the system against dads, for sure.
Yes.
There is. Yes. Usually the mother, they favor the mother. I know, but there's things that if you willingly sign papers, then of course they're going to give them to the father.
But here's the thing. I think she was either going to sign the papers or she was going to go, or they were going to be just taken from her in court. Either way, it was getting ready to happen.
I'm sorry. I would fight for my kids. You wouldn't get me to sign that paper.
But we are talking about an individual who said what about her kids?
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. exactly.
There's a
But see, here's the
willingness there that
yes,
points me to
yes,
think that what she said there is truthful.
yeah. That being,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm
Bye,
sure he'll
David.
pop. Yeah,
I know
yeah,
he's probably
yeah,
got a
he'll
bad
pop back in.
connection.
Yes,
But I'm just saying that is a very bad thing to say. What if the children see that someday? The internet's forever.
it is. It is, and and I just kind of let everyone know I did reach out to Billy as well before I even
Okay.
did this video.
And he's okay with this?
He was okay with it.
All right.
Yes, because
Billy is such a good guy. You know what I mean?
yes,
He is so down to earth, friendly. He just wants to give a good life to his daughter,
mm-hmm,
and he's constantly worried about the effects that this is having. That was the first thing. The first time I talked to him ever, that's his thing, is he's worried about what this is doing to his daughter.
he's
You know, that's always his concern, and that's what impressed me about him was his concern for his daughter, not
mhm,
himself, not his
right.
wife, not he never said anything about what it's doing to him. His concern was always for his daughter.
Yes, very much so, and you can see that bond between him and his
Yeah,
daughter.
and that's how it should be. He is
Hmm.
such a good father, and I'm glad, so glad that she's with him. I see you. Okay,
Yeah,
there you are.
yeah. There you go.
So I just, I just hope that she never comes across that somewhere floating around the internet, because that would hurt. Even though she
Yeah.
knows their mother is not the best, it still hurts that to see that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Trust me, I know. I didn't have the best mother. And when they say stuff like that and you know they're saying stuff like that, it's horrible. Even though they don't care about you, it's still
Hmm.
horrible to hear or see that, and
Hmm.
I just hope she never comes
Yes,
across it.
I,
That's
I
all.
yes, yeah, I do too. I do too. That's one of the reasons I debated on should I say anything, and that's why
Oh,
yeah, and that's why I reached
yeah.
out to Billy because
I think
if Billy
he
had
deserves.
said no, it would I would never have done that video.
Right. I'm glad you reached out to him. I appreciate you doing that. But I do believe people should know what she's saying. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Uh,
I believe so too. I believe so too because
it's a double-edged
there.
sword. You know what I mean?
I'm sure the authorities are with all, especially with all the stuff that's been out about them. I'm sure the authorities are a lot more aware of them than we think they are. They know what's going on.
I'm not worried about the authorities as much as maybe their fans.
Okay, that too.
I
Yeah, that would be
yeah
important.
yeah
Yeah,
to
but they're
me.
not going to ever believe that. They believe what
Well,
she says. She can say, that the sky is purple, and they would not check. They would just be like, "Oh yeah, it is. It's purple." You know what I mean? They wouldn't. There's no independent research among those people at all.
There's no independent thought among those people.
yeah,
Right.
well,
They're lemmings.
but there's still that maybe that few that are not
Yeah,
totally
there might
dependent.
be a
Yeah,
few,
yes,
but there's not the many. They are lemmings. They just, if they got told to go jump off the cliff, they would jump off the cliff because
right.
they don't have independent thought. They don't do independent research unless it's a Facebook, headline
Uh huh.
about some conspiracy. Then they're all about it. But that's it. They listen to each other. They don't even know what they're saying. Hez and I were talking yesterday, and he's like, somebody called me a bootlicking commie. And I'm like, what? Yeah, they called him a bootlicking communist. Uh, how can you be both of those? Again, that just proves that they don't know what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
so it's
Very much so. It's just, and it amazes me some of the pejorative terms they throw out there, like bootlicking commie. Okay, let's break that one down for a minute.
Yeah.
So,
Think about it for a minute. How can you be both of those things at once?
You can't, but they don't know that. They don't care either. They just want
Right, because they don't know
they're
what they're
throwing
saying.
words out there.
They throw $10 words out there thinking I'm going to sound smart. And they don't realize
as we all
what
know,
they're
Christy
saying.
is the king of word salad. So
Right.
Yes. So, and these children, they're having the best life that they're having a really good life.
They are, Mr. Thomas. That's why I believe that he's trying to deflect off of and play the victim on all this stuff. Oh, generally specific says you're a commie, Stefan. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, well, Canadians, you know.
and it was interesting. Chris's response to y'all's live stream that day, oh, they're trying to take away our children because of what we said. No, look, I still can't figure out how he got that out of that. I mean, it's
No,
like
he made it up because
He made
he
it up.
needed something to deflect away from himself.
right.
He made it
And
up.
he loves
He
being
even
the center of
said,
attention. Well, he loves being the center of attention right up until he's the center of attention, and it doesn't do him any good. Then
right.
all of a
Well,
sudden, he
he
doesn't want to
even
be the center
said
of
that
attention.
he even said that, he knew that's what we were saying. If you read between the lines, that's what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we didn't come out and say it, that's what we're saying. Even you just have to read between the lines.
Right.
Mhm.
He used that phrase. You really have to read between the lines here. I'm like, no, there's nothing. No, and he got called out. I think some of his audience did call him out on that.
Did
On
they
his,
though?
yeah, some of them did.
Or were they from our chat?
Some were from our chip. I think but I do believe a few jumped over here afterwards. And I was expecting,
Well, is
honestly,
Kfar still with us? I
I
thought
don't
Kfar did an
know.
excellent job taking him apart the other day.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
he
why I
did.
was hoping Kfar would listen to this because or maybe he's over it because I'm kind of over it, except for what she said about the kids. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
we know he was lying about that live stream, but it ticks me off because I don't like being called a vile kidnapper. I'm not a vile kidnapper.
No, you're not. Nobody on that panel are vile nor kidnappers.
So yeah, well,
And that's like I said, the only two people that might be we can consider following that video that I did would be Chris and Tiffany. They are very foul.
Mm-hmm. That's a good word.
and he's a woman beater,
Right.
and a liar, and
Mm-hmm. Yes.
obviously a parole jumper, whatever you call it. And I mean, he creates this whole controversy to get out of. To get out of something he did 20 years ago. He creates this whole big controversy and lied for what? He probably would have got away with a slap on the wrist if he had just went in there and said, "Yeah, I didn't finish my parole,"
Mm-hmm. Yes.
or my probation. Sorry, not parole.
And
probation.
And a lot of
Stefan.
experts in that area has been saying he probably wouldn't even gone to jail if he just said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I messed up."
Right. They probably would have just told him to pay a fine. It's 20 years old and marijuana is probably legal in, a lot of where he's at now. So it's like, I don't even know if it's legal in Kentucky or Indiana or wherever the heck he committed this crime, but they're going to probably slap him on the wrist. It was 20 years ago. Why create this whole big controversy? And now he's in so much more trouble.
All those criminal justice professionals are willing to go to prison so you can do 30 days in jail, Chris. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So real quick, Stefan,
to believe.
Real quick, Stefan had sent a message to Miss Ray.
Oh, yeah. that I can
Yeah.
kidnap them.
Yeah. All right.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. But I like Cool Clear Water's comment.
Stefan, I don't think Miss Maggie, Cupcake would like that too much. Kidnapper doesn't mean much coming from a crowd that calls
Rush that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a different perspective I hadn't thought of.
Yeah.
So thank you. It is a consider the source type of thing. I know that, but it's still irritating. Because who the fuck is he? Excuse my language, but
yeah. And real quick, Fat Cat Gamer podcast, I totally agree with you. Got to look at his case history and go, no, you're going to spend the time here. And we are looking at some of those charges being felonies. He may be gone for 2 or 3 years.
yeah, how many felonies does he have? I don't want to speculate.
I want to say 2 felony charges. Yeah, 2 for sure. And then, yes, 2 for sure. And then everything else are misdemeanors.
For harassment? Is it harassment?
I think,
no.
If I remember correctly, it was because he posted the address of his
right.
JJ's ex-wife.
Then one was for that
kids.
That cease and desist letter where he threatened to be in his underwear with the daughter, right, or something.
Yeah, I don't think, maybe I think they're using that as evidence, but that was not adding any more charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Tequila Kid.
And maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah.
Hello. I'm glad you're here too.
Yes.
And hi, Chef.
And we have
how are you
Chef
doing?
M80. Hey, how you doing, Chef M80? Oops.
This is my job. This is my job.
Okay. All right. I'm letting go.
Off the button. All right.
Ow, that hurt. You did not need to slap my hand like that.
I'm sorry. So anyway, what were we saying? What the heck were we saying? I lost my train of thought. I got a WhatsApp message and I'm like, nope, there went my train of thought,
Yeah.
Oh, I was asking Chef how he was.
Chef M80, the unaware comment did come up in the grand jury hearing.
Right.
Yes.
You thought you were the reader? Well, Cool Water, come up here and you can do it.
Yeah.
Didn't you get your email? Right. Okay. Okay. See, I'm confused about the whole thing. I wasn't even paying attention to those two. They meant nothing to me. They meant less than zero to me, because I didn't care. I had bigger fish to fry than those two idiots. But then when they did that whole thing with the live stream, then they're on my radar now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely.
So I don't know what his charges are and what he's been doing. All I know is that he thinks a pickle is a dildo. That's
well, the pickle thing came from when they were getting arrested in Meade County. Tiffany yelled out real loud, "You don't want to be in a pickle.
You're gonna get in a pickle." Yeah, I know
that fact.
Yeah.
And so basically that's where the whole pickle thing came from. People just started, coming up with all kinds of puns involving pickles, as far as those two were concerned.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it's kind of gotten really funny. One of the court days, you had a guy that was dressed up like a pickle at the courthouse.
I saw that. That was hilarious.
But you get Chris coming in at these court dates, and he's telling his audience, "They're chasing me with guns. They're doing this. They're doing that."
And they weren't though.
Chris,
right? He was just being chased with pickles. Come on.
But the thing is, we can all see what's going on, right? They're recording what's going on, and yet it's not anything about what he says happened. Does he not realize that we can see with our eyes?
See, that's the problem.
Nobody was chasing him.
Don't believe your eyes and ears. Trust me.
And that's
Yeah,
the problem.
that's what he's saying. Yeah, there. Trust me. Oh, don't believe that video that is unedited from the courthouse that was FOIA requested and then properly. No, don't believe that. Trust me, that they were chasing me. But
Chef, are
everyone's
you
hanging out.
sticking up for them?
Oh, I'll see that.
Are you talking about her didn't want her children comment? Or pickle?
Or the pickle comment.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking the piss. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure. I have a hard time with chat because I can't tell.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we emailed it to you. We emailed it to you. Didn't you email him the link? Doc?
No, I did not.
To Cool
I'm
Clear
saying it.
Water? Oh my gosh. You said
Yeah.
you did.
No, I said it to someone else.
All right. I'm going to get
Because
sending it.
you're sending it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because rule with Cool Clear Water, all he has to do is say, "I want to be on," and we send him the link.
Well, that's why I thought you sent him the link.
He didn't say. I didn't. This is the first I saw him to say, "You want to be on."
You said you were sending it to him. I'm not fighting with you about it right now.
Okay, don't. Yeah. You'll.
It's on the way, dear.
Yeah.
It's on the way. Check your email or have Dennis check it for me, please. Thank you, Dennis. I'm going to get Dennis like a coffee card or something. I got to figure out what kind of things he likes because he does so much, As now said that dumbwaiter lied about people chasing. Well, duh.
Yeah. I mean, we already kind of sort of know that. But thank you, General Specific, for confirming, because General Specific in a lot of those cases were right
Stefan
next
does
to
not get
Chris.
along with generally specific at all.
Yeah, generally specific.
But I find there's a lot of people that are like flocking to him, even from here, our side.
Yeah,
that are listening to him.
I think generally specific would not agree with me on a lot of different things.
No, I
But I
don't
think
agree with him on things. Either.
Yes, but I think he's also the type you can actually halfway decent conversation with too.
Yeah, I don't see him as one that does the whole hyperbole thing and name calling and resorts to like things like other frauditors do. Like when they debate you or talk to you.
Right.
Okay, there he is.
Okay.
Let's welcome the best voice on the internet, CCW. Hello.
Hey,
Cool.
How you doing, CCW?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hey,
very
Mr.
well.
Cool.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
it
still
delayed?
trying to figure out the video thing. Think
Oh,
I
are
have
you?
audio
Okay.
handled.
So you doing all right
Good
today,
thing.
General CCW?
I think he's delayed.
Yes, doing well.
Okay.
A couple of rough streams to start the day. I think the drama llamas were in herds.
This morning when I got started this morning, my day was more or less jumping in there and just doing helping my wife with her garden and that kind of thing. So I didn't have to worry. I didn't worry about YouTube until about 2:00, 3:00 today. So it was nice to not worry about YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have nothing else to do. I have to sit there with my foot up. So I'm pretty bored.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do. So I'm just, looking at crap on YouTube. Except I'm staying away from, I'm not only looking at frauditor stuff,
Right. Oh, I mean, there's some real good content
Yeah.
out there. And it's good to diversify your content.
Oh, yeah, because I could go nuts if I only looked at frauditor stuff,
Yes.
But when I'm back, in the swing of things, I'll go back to it full time because I have to call content for,
Mhm.
has, stuff like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I laugh at lots of people, not just frauditors.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Hey, but you know what? I think it's time for us to kind of have, I wouldn't, we got a lucky laptop video. I would like us to. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lucky laptop video. And apparently he's involved with a pig rescue.
Howdy, just cuz.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's just, we'll watch this one and see what insane things Lucky is doing today.
Yeah, you're not gonna get your butt away from me. You want me to go to the formula? Maybe put it up in there. Go. Maybe you should go for the formula. You can go up there. Come on. You are big enough. You can do it. She's like, I think I need help. Somebody pick me up. If you were a little smaller, I would. Nope. I know you don't want to go in there. Not an option.
So is that Georgia Transparency trying to get in the back of trailer?
No, that's Lana. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Come on. Oh my gosh, come on, baby.
Oh, sorry about it. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Come on. I'm trying not to.
I do too. I love grilling the grilling channels.
Grab your butt.
You're fine. Grab mine if you need to.
Come on. Here. Oh, come on. You are wanting to go.
She's trying to.
Hang on this side. Come on. Push. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope.
Have we heard anything about Lucky trying to help Jimmy more, or he's staying away from that now?
Lucky trying to help who?
JC News.
He doesn't talk about him. I haven't heard him talk about him.
I hadn't heard him talk about him much lately. But that was to answer Chef M80's questions, because when the JC News went to jail initially, Lucky did try to show support.
He hasn't mentioned it. In CCW, you need to say something and I'll answer you.
How's this?
You're good.
Yeah, yes. Sound level's good.
Okay. Messing with the recording. Wasn't sure if we got it back to where it belonged.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come on. I know you're not happy. Pump the back up.
Oh, I hear Josh Abrams grunting in the background.
And she'll go up that side.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Josh Abrams. It could be Josh Abrams. It could be Russell Pickering. Pretty good name. North Carolina Tyrant Hunter. Whatever that guy's name is.
The pigs have law books. Yeah, that's what they're in there squealing about right now.
Yeah.
We have law books. We have law books.
Probably complaining about being
You're
kidnapped.
assaulting me right now. Name and badge number. That's what the pigs are saying right now.
Which one is Lucky and the pig, or GT, Lana or Lindsay?
Lucky's too small. Yeah. So
Lucky,
how many pigs are there?
Yeah.
Is it just one?
You know, the
pig?
sad part of this, I know Lucky's hard up for a date and everything, but this is getting
Right.
ridiculous.
Oh, David.
He's married.
David, that was cold.
David, he's married.
Ooh, that was cold, David. Ooh.
Well, when your idea of a dream date is delivering squeal.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, CCW.
Yeah.
But as long as Lucky's happy.
Hey, I just got
Whatever you
notified
do-
that Doc is live.
Whatever you do in the privacy of your own sty is up to you.
Right.
That's right.
Isn't it illegal though?
What's that?
Never mind.
Yeah. All I can say is I felt sorry for Ned Beatty in that movie.
You have one.
Oh God, I can smell that through the screen.
Go there, dude.
I'm fixing to.
He's fixing to what?
Okay. So wait a minute. So you can smell Lucky through the screen?
The
I can
whole
understand.
whole thing. I can just. Oh man, I can imagine. Illegal detainment. Exactly.
If one of
I
those
have
pigs
committed
says,
no crime.
if one of those pigs yells, "Let me speak to your supervisor," I'm out of here.
Yeah. I committed no crime. You're not getting my ID. Yeah.
Come on. Careful, she might bite you, so be careful. Come on. She's not wanting to load it. You want me to get the formula, maybe throw some in there? I don't think that's going to make a difference right now. Come on.
You guys have a club or something?
Hey, get your head up.
So from what I can gather, they're just trying to get the pig on the back of that trailer.
And yeah, the pig is stubborn because
Uh-huh.
it's an illegal detainment.
Yeah,
Well,
yes,
maybe
it is.
maybe if the
They're
pig
gonna
put his
give him
laptop down.
He's gonna get a resisting charge if he's not careful.
Mm.
Well, if the pig would put his laptop down and stop trying to record it, then maybe they'd get him on.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, true that. How many people does it take to put a pig in a trailer? Sounds like a joke.
Good girl. Good girl.
It takes one person to put a pig in a trailer.
Well, one person that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, good point.
Chef. You're funny, man. I don't see any elevator.
Oh.
Torture cuffs. Get it right. Torture cuffs.
No, I don't think Deputy Frank is around, and Betty's not around either. So
Who?
Deputy Frank and Betty.
Oh, Batty? No, poor thing. Oh, but that's what Chili calls them is torture cuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's animal abuse. We need the fuzzy cuffs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he needs
Let's go.
he needs the soft what are those things called? Flex cuffs or whatever. And you have to use more than one pair.
Yeah. See, I think part of the issue here, Mr. Thomas, is that the pig has to step up to get into that trailer. Pigs don't step up very well. So the pig needed some sort of ramp.
Don't.
No, they don't. No,
Well,
they
the
don't.
problem is nobody taught them the secret to livestock. A pocket full of oatmeal raisin cookies, and any animal on any farm will do whatever you want them to.
Yes. Oh, yes. That would be it. Look, get a
Give
If
me
they
the
want to
on
get
around.
a pig under the
cookie, I'll
trailer,
do
all I have
whatever
to
you
do is
want.
just throw a couple of Oreos at the other end of the trailer, and he'd be up there in 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Come on, let's go further.
Lucky sounds unhappy.
Look at him. What's he really doing? He's just kind of standing there looking like he's helping, but he's not.
So, yeah, he's holding that orange barricade up to keep the pig from escaping. Try and force the pig to go up. But like I said,
I know, but
this thing
I
is
don't think he's really doing much.
no, he's not. But yeah, but like I said, this thing
Useless.
is elevated. Pigs do not step up very well.
Then they need to lift his front legs up
Yeah,
and
right.
help him up.
Yes, exactly. Hey, nothing. Yeah, that previous
Good for
segment.
you. That's great.
Yes, definitely.
That's great, Daniel.
Yes.
See, that's great.
And yes,
Maybe
Rob.
more
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like
Lure
you.
the pig. Make the pig want to go in there.
If you guys want to see something interesting, there's a YouTube videos. What's the name of it? Support Court. And it's actors who acted out, but it's based on true cases. And you want to see some really bad parents, go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
I've seen
Support
it.
court is really something.
It's,
In fact, the
oh
lady
my God.
who's the judge on there actually got elected judge in Dallas County afterward.
Okay.
Yep. You should watch it. It's some of it's like too funny, and because truth is stranger than fiction sometimes.
Yeah, and it's acted out, but it's all based on court transcripts. So it's actually it's true.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Hey, Lucky, lift up your front legs.
You're all right.
Oh, poor baby. Okay, girl.
I know, Miss Sam. Come on. If we can, if there's a board, we can maybe get on that side.
Let her walk up a ramp.
She's absolutely refusing to walk that leg.
You know that one ramp I told you? Somebody able to hold this board up behind me, because this is where she's running back up. Yeah. I need everybody to hold this up, because if she wants to come this weekend, you gotta hold that down, hold down that ramp.
Come on, baby. I know.
It's okay,
You're
girl.
hot and you're bothered and you want to get out of here, but come on, honey. I trust you. Come on, honey. Wait. Back your head up. She's like, no. Come on. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna get that in there. We can maybe put it right.
You can't take looking at Lucky anymore.
Well, it looks like they are figuring out what they need to do. It really, yeah.
Here.
First time for everything.
That's gonna be iffy. We gotta get it to sit down the ground.
We can get her rotated. That way. Oh, go in. Why don't you go ahead and go in? I feel like a straighter road would help her a lot.
Gotta get out of there. Want to put that down real quick?
Sorry.
It's alright.
And everyone. Oh, you're alright, babe.
Honestly, do you really want to find out from Terminator?
Sorry, I was trying to get that over her way.
How am I gonna get this up there?
Come on, you can get up there. Yeah,
I'm sure he drools. I don't know.
What
if
did
he
you
bites.
say?
that's the only part you don't want to do. Come on.
Front
So,
Terminator one knows Lucky bites.
And I asked him, does
Probably.
he, yeah. But do you really
I'm
want
sure
to
he
find out?
drools on himself, but he probably drools on other people. But I don't know if he bites.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That's
I don't
sorry,
try
sorry.
to ride you, ma'am. We could maybe get that green strap under one of her legs and lift it up. I'm really thinking about trying to not necessarily get on top of her, but see if that will make her move.
And Daniel, that is good. That is very good. It's to me, it's I strongly believe that both father and mother has to be involved with their child.
Yeah,
So
I teach at a disciplinary campus for a major school district, and it is amazing to me how many of those kids do not have any kind of father figure in the home at all. It's really disturbing.
mhm.
Get around to that one. Come on. If you want to go, I will get off if you go in there. Come on. Come on. I'm not even sitting on you. Come on. Come on. All right, you just gotta get her foot up. I know, and I'm making you mad, but if you get in there, I'll get off.
Boy, Lucky just sounds like he's got an upset stomach.
He's like, yeah, no. It's making me more mad.
Back up. Stop fighting it. Give me a second, guys. That
You just get
you can't. Yeah, I just got rammed.
Yeah, here. All right, take a breather. Take a breather. Oh, and you got that video too.
Yep.
There's a smaller piece. There's one right here.
Come on, Lily.
Everybody's too wide for that.
I know, Lily. I know. Yeah, I know, girl.
Yeah, I know.
No, 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 no.
Ma'am. I got food. Like, sorry. I was like, you got food for me. I'm here. You can be mad. It's okay. Eat that.
We got more food for you.
Be distracted for a minute.
All right, I must set the camera back up down here.
And, you know, when the first time I saw this video, I did say the same thing. So he's just basically watching them try and load a pig. Not really helping out much.
So now we're gonna make it make sure it's Brand here to attempt this.
Well, somebody has to have their laptop to film it.
Oh yeah, someone has to. Yeah, a laptop.
Wait a
And-
minute. This is really Lucky Laptop? I thought we were just making fun of him. This is really one of his videos?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It is, and I mean, it could be worse. I mean, it could have been for public safety with the GoPro strapped to his chest, trying to get the pig in the trailer boat. So then again, he might confuse the pig and Tiffany.
Oh, the Predator Wonder
Or-
Bra?
Yes, the
Oh,
fraud.
no one, hey, no one's supposed to know about that. No one's supposed to know about the fraud or Wonder Bra. That's a secret. They're gonna start selling it next week.
No, the pig was saying tyrant. Didn't you hear it earlier? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yes, Chef M. Eddie. The pig was saying calling them tyrants.
Well, they're tires and they're ants, so sure, why not?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Look at
It's
that.
gonna give up here.
That was funnier in my head.
Hopefully she'll realize it's going to give and get up there sooner.
Yeah.
I know, I put that on a bad spot, didn't I?
Well, it does make the get on top of her line a whole lot
I mean, I
funnier.
don't weigh as much as a 400-pound pig, but
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
hey, you want more? Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, I know. There's still more there.
She's not leaving the spots until she finishes every piece of her food out of there.
This kind of redefines
Maybe.
naming
away from
people
the
Goat
microphone.
Boy and stuff.
Maybe. Move away from the microphone.
Two. Does it look like she has a full
Who's
back
craving
there?
bacon right now?
Coca-Cola? Or is that normal for a pig?
That?
Yeah.
That's her female part.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I was trying to figure out the best way to say that.
That's fine. I was just wondering.
No, you're good.
This is my first picking counter.
Well, it looks like she may have already had, like, some babies, because how big her tits and stuff are. So I'd say that's probably just aftermath of, I wish she was stayed, but...
All right, you ready? Are you ready, girl?
She's like, there's still food here. It's like, yeah, y'all can wait.
Well, if we were comparing the pig to Lucky, hey Dave, can you mute yourself for a moment, please?
It shouldn't be me, but yeah, hold on.
So if we're comparing the pig to Lucky, I would say definitely that the pig is smarter. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of echo. Okay, the echo's gone.
That might have been on my end. One of my cat's baby was rubbing on the pop filter and bumping it against the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, sure, just blame me. Fine.
If we can put one of the wire pieces up, where that red piece is,
Bacon.
yeah,
Mild sausage and eggs sound good now.
way where she can't get out.
Not mild sausage, spicy sausage. I like my sausage spicy.
Because we're going to have to get her to go up the ramp. And
So
probably...
Kim down here has drove how many hours, Kim?
I'm Jody.
Jody, so sorry.
You're good. 2 hours.
2 hours to come
My
down
mom
here
is
to try
Kim,
to
so it
get
works
Miss
out.
Lily here to safety. And try to get her loaded.
And then, yeah, just switch it with that red piece, and it should make her be like, oh, you know, I can't get through that way. Hopefully.
Dumbwaiter. Frog Terminator with dumbwaiter does not want to get loaded.
Ready?
Are you? Yep, I'm gonna take that right board. Again.
Alright, guys. Touching this again. One more time.
Okay.
Okay. Should we put some formula maybe on the ramp too?
I think she's gonna be more focused on formula.
That Gamer Valcax, that is very true. Dumbwaiter isn't that small.
You have more formula once you get in there. I will give you the whole thing.
Yeah, well.
Come on. Come on. This looks so wrong from many angles. I'm sorry.
You guys are fine. You guys are fine. Everybody knows what we're going to do here.
I know. I got the board.
Put them back there.
We're not going nowhere, baby. Nope.
So far, the score I'm counting is 2-0. 2 for the pig, nothing for the people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
I can try one more time and then. Calm down. You're fine, Lily. You're fine, go on.
Come on, honey.
Lily.
Come on, honey. You got it.
And I know that's very food motivated. That's all.
I know you're getting woman handled. I don't like it no more than you. I think you're. Yeah, you can get mad at me, but that's not gonna work. I do with you guys. He's like, yeah, no. We gonna go up the ramp?
Somebody said she would put the formula down too on our Facebook Live saying that she's loving the formula.
I think not, ma'am. I ain't backing out of here.
Again, put myself in a bad position, but.
No, ma'am. Come on. She's licking her formula spot. I wonder if she'll. Nope. I'm gonna leave that for just a second.
There's the other formula. So you do the tail formula first. Put the glass.
And now we got to give you a second to eat that.
There we go. You don't know it's a little bit. It's never been touching the front there.
The other one's splitting as well on that same hook, all of them.
Or hooks are splitting. And this is something we gotta show animal cruelty too, so that way they can see. And the sheriff's office. We should have been in vet care a while ago. Good girl. There you go, good girl. Looks like the formula's working, guys.
Sorry, I didn't mean to move it without. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep her. Or do this.
We could probably slowly move that one out as we move this one in opposed to.
Oh, so true, Rob. So true. Well, I don't think the pig's gonna go get a lawyer anytime soon.
She doesn't realize that she.
All she has to do is back up and she'll be out.
The first day I pulled off probably 100 ticks off her when I came out here.
Yeah, she's got a bunch on her ears and I couldn't tell if I
We're
saw.
just trying to figure out what did they do to deserve this.
This play is gonna have to come off.
Missy Jones says she's at home rooting for Lily here. Look at this, guys. She's right up the
down close, guys. She's almost in there.
I'm just gonna be stuck in the trailer with you. Yeah.
You wanna come back here and hold this? Yeah, I'm gonna come up here and.
My buddies are gonna get here right. They're gonna get here and you're like, dude, we already got it.
You lazy bums.
She's almost there, guys. Almost there.
Yeah.
There she goes. There she goes. There's the answer formula.
She's in.
She's in. Get the light out. Put the ranch on, guys.
So I don't know if everyone heard, but apparently the pig is in. So I think that's a round of applause, right?
So hopefully it doesn't come scooting back out because this is like taking forever to
load a pig.
yeah, I mean it's like, oh my gosh. I've gotten
If
so
the
many
pig
things
comes back out, he's
accomplished
probably
through
going
all
to try to
these
get
videos,
arrested
but
for
no.
assault.
Well, we've only got a minute or two left, but they basically now congratulating themselves for getting the pig in, and Lucky gets a video of the pig in the back of the.
I just don't
truck.
understand why he's recording this. What is he?
I don't know either.
Why did he record this? What did he?
Why was
Did
his
he think
involvement in it?
his subs were gonna sit through this? Like, I mean, did the cops show up? What's going on? I don't.
Well, in
Nothing.
fairness, we did just watch the whole thing.
Yes,
True.
we did.
We did.
But we did interrupt and made commentary to make it interesting. So, or
Yeah.
attempt to.
Yeah. What the heck? You know?
Well, it's kind of different in the sense that this is not a. When I say Lucky Laptop Video, this is not what you think he's going to do.
You know what? I would do with this. I would do voiceovers as if they were talking while they were, you know, and make it funny, you know. Each
Okay.
person saying different things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Put Josh Abrams' voice in there and some other guys and say, "No,
Yeah.
you gotta move it this way. No, wait. Have you got the right to do this? I have a First Amendment right to push on a pig's butt if I want to."
Like the pig saying, "This is not a lawful detainment. I'm not, you know, you're violating my Fourth Amendment rights," and you know, and they're all.
Yeah,
I would do that,
I could do it,
but not for the
I
whole
can do that.
video, but like for part of the video.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. I just wanted something a little different from what we
Thomas
normally
audit
do.
in history, yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. But for some reason, he thought it was kind of cool to record them trying to load a pig. And at the end of the day, they started off the process wrong. Pigs do not step up. I remember growing up, my uncle had some pigs, and their pen was surrounded by electrical wire that was very low to the ground. We stepped over it all the time. Pigs could not step over it. I kept on wondering why the pigs could not get out. Because it was a very thin line.
Know.
Yeah. And then after a while,
big.
Yeah, they just couldn't do it. They could not step across it. And I got tagged with those electrical lines. I felt like something kicked me every time it happened, maybe a couple of times. But I didn't realize, yeah, if pig gets zapped with it, boop, okay, I'm gonna stay away from it. So, but yeah, pigs don't step up. You have to give them a ramp to get into something like that. And you can see about maybe 3/4 or 2/3 away through, they realize they need to do that.
And with pigs, it's an anatomical thing. Their legs are just not capable of it.
Right.
Right. Yes. And then there's a level of stubbornness from pigs.
Yes, there is.
Yes. And
what's really funny, my wife's from Iowa, and we used to go to the Iowa State Fair every year. And one of the things you see up there is the 1,200 or 1,300 pound pig. It's huge.
Right.
It can barely walk.
Yes. Very, very much so. Very, very, very much so. Yeah.
Anyway, somebody was who I don't know. I think it was somebody was asking how I was doing. So I thought once we were done, I would give people that were here like a rundown of what happened and how I'm doing now, kind of thing. If you wanted,
Right.
so because I know some people were curious about what went on and everything, but I don't know if people want to hear that or if they want to not, or
yeah,
I don't know.
yes, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
I don't
think they
remember
want.
who asked. Who asked? Was it Mr. Who asked? No, it was Daniel. Daniel asked, I believe.
I think there are quite a few asked, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People have been asking ever since I went into the hospital. But when you're in there, you're not in any kind of shape to really answer people about the whole situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, it's a process, CCW. I'd have to sit and teach you how to do it, or teach Dennis how to do it. So, oh, you mean that one? Oh, yeah. It's fairly simple. I mean, I'd have to tell Dennis how to do that. So, what's the next bar that Lucky has to audit? How to load a bull? Oh my God. Yeah. I can imagine him trying to load a bull onto it. Oh my gosh.
I would almost think the bull would be easier because it can step up.
Yeah, but bulls,
But
aren't
they'd
they
be more
as stubborn as a
aggressive.
pig?
But a bull can be more aggressive.
And they're likely to, gore you. I wouldn't want to mess with a bull unless I knew that was exactly what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. And yes, his was keeping us up daily. So
So he
yeah,
was telling you what happened and everything?
yes, he was.
Oh, so you guys know what happened?
S-
Because that's
for the most part,
weird.
yeah,
I didn't
he was
really
saying,
tell him
yeah,
what happened. I just told him where I was.
yeah, that's all he
Okay.
said. There was where you were. You were in the hospital. Didn't really go into a lot of details about why you were in the hospital. And of course, you had told me, not just kind of told what's our inner circle, but we kept
No,
it
there
to
were people that were asking me like what happened, like why was I in there?
right.
Not like that I was in there. Like they were asking me why I was in there, and I wasn't in any shape to really answer them at that point. You know what I mean? Because you just don't feel well, while
No,
you're
you
in there.
don't. And it is being in a hospital.
They don't
If
let
you
you rest in there.
no,
No,
they
they
don't.
don't.
I don't.
That's again.
Last
What
time
is it? Mickey Mantle said. Mickey Mantle once said in the hospital they'll wake you up to give you a sleeping pill.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. And I mean, and I was getting poked with so many needles every hour. They were in there giving me something or taking blood. Oh my God, I came out of there so bruised up from my stomach with the heparin shots and the insulin in my arms, and it's like they kept changing my IV sites, and because in ICU you have to have 2 IVs,
Oh
and
yes.
they kept changing them because my veins would like collapse and stuff, and they wouldn't work anymore.
Right.
No, I didn't curse out any nurses this time. They were nice nurses. They were they were actually kind of a blessing because I didn't have any visitors or anything. But Doc sent me flowers, so that was really nice. Thank you for that again, Doc. Doc,
You're
Will,
welcome.
and Batty got together and sent me flowers. It was the brightest bouquet of flowers I've ever received. They were yellow roses and white daisies, and they brightened up my room, and all the nurses loved them, and they were amazing. And I looked at them every day, and they did brighten me up. So it was so nice of them to do that. It was a nice surprise. So yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes.
do appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Now I'm going to tell you, I saw where Ted Gibson did comment in your in
Yeah,
in the
he wanted
yeah.
to send me something, and I told him don't worry about doing that. Just the thought of it was enough for me. And yeah.
Of course, you didn't tell me that, so I went ahead and sent them anyways.
Well, you didn't say you were going to send something, or I would have
Yeah.
told you that. Like, don't
No,
do
that's
that.
why I didn't say anything. I know exactly. That's why I didn't tell you I was going
Yeah.
to say anything.
No. And Mr. Thomas, I just wasn't feeling well enough to actually curse anyone out, really. I was just, it was a scary experience, I'll tell you that, because I don't know if you guys know what septic shock is, but that's what I had, and my kidneys failed. Friday I wasn't feeling very well. I had a fever, and my sugar, my insulin wasn't working. My meter wouldn't even read my sugar. That's how high it was. So I said, well, I guess I should go to the hospital, And so I called an Uber. I didn't even call an ambulance. I called an Uber because I said, well, ambulances are for people who have real emergencies, like heart attacks and stuff. And I didn't feel like I wasn't having a heart attack or nothing. I just didn't feel well. And I needed to get my sugar down. And that's what you're supposed to do if you're diabetic and it's that high, is go to the emergency room. So that's what I did. And but when I was there, I kept stopping, breathing and stuff. And my kidneys failed, and I had to go to the ICU, and it was the most terrifying experience of my life. And the doctor told me that only 40% of people survive that. And I'm so grateful that I did, because for a while before that, I was running around like I don't care, because everybody knows my diagnosis is terminal. And I was like, if it's my time, it's my time. You know what I mean? But going through that, it changed my perspective on so many things. And then I ended up having surgery because it was a bone infection in my foot that caused the septic shock. And so I had to go through surgery. I lost more part of my foot. And so then luckily everything improved, and with steroids and pressors and things like that, my kidneys slowly came back, and I started improving there. And so I got to go home, and I'm still on steroids for my kidneys, and still on antibiotics because I have to make sure the infection is gone. I'm off my foot. I can't walk on it. I did lose more toes and stuff like that, but I'm here, and that's the important thing. Walking, I'll go through physical therapy. It'll be very hard for me to do. They wanted me to have a wheelchair. I fought back on that, though. I'm not going to put my butt in a wheelchair. I will figure out how to walk. Whether it be with a walker or a cane, I'm not going in a wheelchair. I'm not there yet. They did change around my medicines. My insulin got changed. All of that got changed. They added a lot of medicines that I wasn't on before to protect my kidneys. I'm one step away from needing dialysis now. So that's it. I mean, that's what happened. I'm lucky I went to the ER when I did. Something told me to go, and I did. So here I am, and I'm grateful. That's it. That's what happened.
Yeah, well,
The end.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better. I am very happy and when you had texted me the other day and told me you're home. Of course, at the time I was driving, so I had to turn around, and call you so we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah. So I'm going to just add something you said in your story, and you and I talked about this a little bit. And this is just maybe something for everyone else here to kind of keep in mind. You ever in a medical situation, don't do what I did. Don't do what Ray did. Call 911. Get yourself an ambulance.
Don't do what David did either.
Yeah, don't do what David
David's
did.
wife drove him, but
Yeah.
get yourself an ambulance, please. Don't don't Uber, don't drive yourself. I mean,
Right.
David's wife drove him, but don't be in the club of, I don't need an ambulance. If you feel that bad, get an ambulance, please, because I could have like not made it even to the hospital. That's how bad I was. So yeah, don't. I mean, Doc, me, and David are kind of in the same boat. Is we survive things like we probably shouldn't have, you know, and it's a scary thing. It is, and I'm sure some of you that are listening right now have survived things that you probably shouldn't have. So go to the doctor if you don't feel well. Get your checkups. If something's wrong, get it taken care of. Don't be stubborn like me and say, it's just part of me. It's just part of my diagnosis. I'll be fine. Don't do that because you're not fine. Go to the doctor. Okay. And
Exactly.
don't call an Uber. Yeah, I'm stubborn too. I'm very stubborn, independent, take care of myself type person, cool Clearwater. And I'm like, no, I don't need a doctor, but I did need a doctor in the worst way,
And I said that to Ray, that maybe we are very stubborn, and that's why we refused to call for EMS.
Well,
But
I think somebody else needed it more than me. I just didn't want to tie it up with somebody having a heart attack or stroke. I wasn't having that, So I'm like, I can Uber. It's fine, Ambulances are for emergencies, Hi, Betty. There she is.
Betty. Hey, Betty, how you
How are
doing?
you feeling?
Hey, there she
Howdy,
is.
buddy.
So I'm going to. In some cases, you're correct. What you just said, Jamie.
Jaime,
Jaime,
not at the hospital where I'm at. They have signs hanging up saying that that's not necessarily the case.
But yeah, when I was an
Yeah.
EMT and when I worked in the ER, we did not hesitate to put a patient in the waiting room.
In the waiting room. Yep.
That came in by ambulance. There was nothing. It was very obvious a situation where the patient could be triaged and put in a room because they were not a high level priority. That's not always so that rule is not always a true rule. They still will follow that. If the EMS calls and they use the phrase "this patient is triageable," really what they're saying is this person's full of shit.
Yeah, when I got there to the hospital, my butt didn't even hit a chair in the waiting room. I mean, they had me back there. I didn't even see the waiting room.
Right. Exactly. They
But
look at
I've
the
been there
patient.
before in the waiting room, and I saw paramedics bring somebody on a stretcher and put them in the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
And there's signs there saying that, you're taken in the order of health priority, not when you got there. And being brought in by ambulance does not guarantee a room immediately. So they're the only hospital here in my area, and they're a trauma center. So they have to take care of those people first.
Exactly.
If you come in with a headache, they're not gonna, or a splinter.
Well, yes. Right, exactly. You're just going if you got a splinter, you're gonna get treated. It's just gonna be a little bit.
Right. I mean
if you got cold like symptoms and you're generally a young, healthy person, and you're not really showing any symptoms, you can probably have to wait a little bit.
Betty, I'm sorry. I'm glad you said hi, but girl, go lay down.
Yeah, get some rest. Get some rest. We're happy you're here. We are.
I love
glad
you,
each other.
but I don't want you to be here if you don't feel good. You need to go lay down.
Yeah.
Please.
And we'll aggravate you this weekend. You don't have to worry about that. We'll definitely aggravate you. I've still got those HR complaints about you.
You've
with Chuck Norris.
You've got to go lay down. Please. I love you. We'll see you soon. Please take care of yourself.
See you later, Betty.
All right, take care, Betty.
Get feeling better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. So Betty has been sharing some not so nice pictures of our favorite person in Indiana. And I say that sarcastically.
I love her stuff, man. She's so funny. She's so funny.
So I
She
told her I
brightened
have
me up with that stuff, man. She was sending me links
uh-huh.
and making me laugh.
So basically I need to hire either a HR manager or a sensitivity training manager to handle Maddie for
Why? No.
because she's sending all them mean pictures and I'm getting a lot of HR complaints.
Chef, are you really? I haven't had that since I was like a teenager. Oh, making basketball soup. Oh my god.
You know, I never had that.
Oh, you should try it. Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Next time I'm in New York, I might have to go to Cat's Deli and try it.
Yeah, you should. It's delicious. And he's right. It is the Jewish penicillin. Like chicken noodle soup, but like for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jewish people.
So what is a matzo ball?
He's trying. It's gosh. It's like a hard to explain. I can't right now. I don't have words. You know how it is with my brain.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to Google it.
They're like dumplings. It's the best. Like dumplings. But they're Jewish dumplings, not Chinese dumplings. You know what I mean? Not like the Chinese food dumplings. They're like Jewish dumplings.
Is it MATCO or ZAH?
Yeah, fluffier. Thank you, Cece. That's the word, fluffier.
Okay. Okay, so matzo
They're
balls
like
are
fluffy dumplings. Yeah.
Okay. And you use what like a chicken broth
Yeah.
or okay.
Or like chicken and dumplings. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
See, I'm
okay,
trying to
okay.
figure out how to
Oh,
explain
we
it.
like
And you're
that.
perfect.
Because
Thank you.
yeah, because I do like a nice little chicken dumpling soup myself. So I think I would probably enjoy that. Next time I see it, I'm gonna have to try it.
It's good. It's delicious. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Anybody would, I think, that you like soup and you like
Yeah. Well, if you like it,
dumplings. I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So basically, they're instead of flat strips like a dumpling is, they're balls. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's delicious. Oh my gosh. I wish I was with Chef right now because
Chef your biscuits
in your soup.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
See, I was like trying to find the right words to explain because it's not like a heavy dumpling. It's like a fluffier, like
a fluffy dumpling.
Yeah, it's like a fluffy dumpling. I couldn't find the right words to explain how to describe it. A matzo ball. It's delicious.
All right. Batty wants you to check your text for Miss Ray.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it.
No telling what mean things she's saying about me right now.
Jesus Christ.
Did she send you another picture?
Jesus Christ. I will. Jeez. God.
Chef, if that's a picture of your matzo ball soup, I want it too, so we can put it on screen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting all these messages.
OJ, I'm going just for a joke.
No, I don't.
I don't like joking about that about Tiffany about what she may or may not be doing. Yeah, because
not yet. I don't think she probably does things so she doesn't. I'll joke about it. I don't give a
Yeah, it's not very funny. I mean, yeah, I agree.
It's not. It's
we
not
don't want to
funny,
degrade her
but
just because
you know what?
just because
She
Chris
called me
does.
a vile kidnapper. So what's fair is fair.
That's true too.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true. But yeah, I'm trying to be diplomatic to some degree because I mean, it's not documented that she's
You know,
doing something like that.
I'm very diplomatic. You know that.
Yeah.
I try to play fair. I don't want to talk about rumors. You know that. But you know what? Sometimes I can be a little in the dirt too.
Yeah, and it's quite frankly,
Yeah, that stuff they pulled about y'all's live was really over the top.
It was. It definitely was.
Howdy, OJ.
Hey, and love you
Hi. Oh,
too,
you
Maddie.
changed your picture. Oh.
Yes, yes, you did. Let's do this. Let's do this here.
There he is.
Yes. There's
There he is.
yes.
One of my favoriteest people.
Yes, folk, that's me in the here and now.
OJ, I wasn't referring to that.
Yeah.
I'm saying something we were discussing earlier was not confirmed, and I didn't want to talk about that. That's
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's not confirmed, we want to be very careful about it. But yes,
I
we
didn't
can
say you couldn't joke about that.
Well, I did because I'm trying to be careful what I'm saying. I don't want to be accused
Yeah,
of.
he doesn't want to joke about it. You can say what you'd like.
Yeah, you can say what. Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah.
And yes, she is a disgusting person, and yes, we need to talk shit about her.
Right. We were talking shit about her being a bad mother.
Yes,
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yes, she is a horrible, horrible person. She is
Hey,
absolutely horrible. Yes.
Since you've got the world's coolest voice here now with you, I'm going to go ahead and duck out. I got some stuff I got to do.
Okay.
Okay, David. Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you
to
for
talk
showing
to y'all.
up.
And I think I'm going to be on his on the Fraud or Follies on Monday morning. I think.
All right.
So
I'll try and get up and catch it.
Oh, that'd be great.
So yeah, talk about her.
Take care.
Right.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Night, David.
So yes, OJ, talk about her about her drug addiction because that's been documented.
Listen, there's only certain things that we have rules on here, which is like no misogyny. Well, don't be rude to each other here. Don't, no politics, no, things like that.
Yeah,
but you have a free voice here. You know what I mean? We're not going to stop you. If we don't want to talk about it, that's fine. You can, though.
Right. You can talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah. I'm just not going to sit up here and discuss that, though, because then they'll take what we say out of context and turn it into something else like they did before. So
right. Exactly.
She's cracking me up.
Sometimes we do need a pettiness, though, right, Rob?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I don't get in the dirt. You know that a lot. I don't. But
but sometimes
I'm tired sometimes of them. Well, doing what they do, and
when we try to be better people, we are trying to lead by example, and then the results are getting dragged into mud because a couple little piggies wants to intentionally mislead their audience on what's being said.
Right.
Yeah, we get a little frustrated.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it probably doesn't put me in a good light, to do that, and I apologize. But you gotta understand, I get so many people in a day that call me the worst things. You know what I mean? In my email and comment sections and all that, and I ignore it. I ignore it. I ignore the hell out of these people. So much so they doubt their own existence. But sometimes you just get in the dirt with them and you got to tell them, hey, do not come to a battle of wits unarmed.
Right. Yeah. And they are very, very, very gross people. I'm going to have to show you how gross they are.
OJ, she made a comment, actually wrote a comment that she did not want her children. Yeah.
I mean, very, very gross people.
Yeah. She made that comment that she did not
Yes.
want her children.
OJ, you're absolutely right, sir. They are absolute trash. Absolutely.
I don't know exactly when it was, but we were given screenshots. So
Yeah.
oh, on Mother's Day. Whoa, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's right. It was on Mother's Day.
Chef, you are one funny person. Yeah, that's horrible. Mother's Day. Horrible. That's horrible. I'm sorry. And look at this. Look at this. This is what she's cracking me up with over here.
Dennis says you need to have a clip of that striptease of dun, 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 music for
No,
this.
we need to not have it on the screen. Good thing you can't see. Tell Dennis no. What about the? Oh God, Daddy, what are you doing?
Oh,
Having a grand old time.
oh yes. Oh my goodness. So I did actually employ Chuck Norris as my HR manager, and I sent the HR complaints to Chuck Norris about Betty. I asked him to do something about it, and he looked at me and said, he didn't say no. He said, hell no. That's how tough Betty
OJ,
is.
I saw what they did. I saw what they did. That whole thing was disgusting. You know, how they treated him over that, what they said, what they were doing. That whole thing was disgusting. You know, I don't care how you feel about a person, you don't do that. You know,
No.
and somebody has a seizure, somebody has a medical emergency or whatever, you don't take it and use it and sit and disparage them over it. You know, it's not.
Right.
I don't care how you feel about someone, you don't do that. You know, it's not. There's a special place in hell for people who do stuff like that.
I'm going to, yeah. And this is something I'm going to. Back in the 90s, when Bill Clinton was in office, Rush Limbaugh's radio career really was taking off during that time period. And while President Clinton was in office, his mother died.
Yeah.
And Rush Limbaugh on air basically uh, expressed condolences to the president
Yeah.
and their family.
Because that's what you do.
That's what you do.
Right.
He did say, yes, I don't agree with the president, but we are not bad people.
No, you see, that's what you do though, because you don't go on and you don't make fun of somebody. You don't tell them that they're lying or that this isn't real. I know what seizures look like. Seizures look different for every person. Okay. Nobody's the same. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to say somebody's having a seizure wrong. Okay. You don't get to say somebody's having their disease wrong. It's not up to you. Shut your freaking mouth. You know, you don't get to do anything. You don't get to have an opinion on somebody else's problem.
And
It's
seizures
disgusting to
are
sit and do
no
that.
fun.
No,
I have a
they're
seizure
not.
disorder, and everything from a pause where for 2 minutes I'm just gone to full on kick the cats off the bed.
Yeah. And I bet
It's
your
not a good
seizures.
place for anyone.
No, and I bet your
No.
seizures look different than Wranglers, and Wranglers look different from this person. Nobody's the same. Okay.
No,
So
no.
for them to sit there and say he's lying, that's not what a seizure looks like, because there's some kind of medical experts all of a sudden. They're lawyers and medical experts now. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel about Wrangler. I don't care. You don't do that.
No, he don't.
Show some damn respect for another human being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
If you don't like him, just don't say anything at all. Weren't you taught
right.
that as a child?
If you can't
Yeah.
say anything nice, don't say
Don't say
anything.
anything at all.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're all different. They all affect different areas of the brain, different areas of the body, and whoever is going through that, you need to be there for them then, no matter who they are, no matter what you think about them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Right.
you. Exactly. Nobody's is going to look the same. And you don't get to sit there and judge how they're having their seizures. I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing I think a person can do, is tell somebody you're doing that wrong, so you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Badu. Just get
Yes.
some
Good
rest
night.
and get to
Yes.
feeling better.
Good
Yes.
night,
Good
sweetheart.
night.
Thanks for the
Yes.
laugh. No, go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yes.
Feel
And come
better,
back.
okay?
Yeah.
Please.
Come back with the full vengeance. We'll probably do a special baddie picture episode one day real soon,
Yeah.
where she gets to talk about the pictures she creates.
She's good at it. She's very good
Yeah,
at it.
she does. She enjoys it. She has
Yeah.
fun with it.
They're all trash, OJ. They're
Yes.
all trash.
Yeah, they are. They are all trash.
They don't care about anybody but themselves
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
their wallets, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Can't say anything
Absolutely.
nice, say it anonymously online. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Mhm.
Bingo. But
Mm-hmm.
they didn't say it anonymously. They went on and made money off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
They had live streams and got, super chats and everything else to make money off of his pain. It's disgusting.
It is very disgusting, and it's one of those things that really frustrates me with people. Is how can you sit there and treat other people that way?
No empathy, no
None at all.
sympathy, no compassion. They don't have it. They're missing that
Mhm.
part of themselves. That's how.
Yes.
I could never.
Mhm.
No matter if I like somebody or not, I could never sit there and do that to them. I would feel so horrible.
Right.
And I bet everybody in here would feel horrible doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The last thing a person with the problem like seizures or anything really needs is to have to deal with that. Trust me, I know. You know. CCW knows. There's always somebody telling you you're doing your disability wrong.
Howdy,
It's
Pomegranate.
hey, how you doing, Pomegranate?
See, she's there. That's exactly what a seizure looks like. I mean, who gets to?
Yeah.
I've been told before I'm not disabled because when I was younger, you couldn't really see anything wrong with me.
I know quite a few people that's considered disabled, but you don't see anything wrong with them.
Right. There's disabilities you don't see.
And HIPAA prevents you don't get to a private citizen does not get to ask what's your disability. It's none of your damn business. You do
It's
not
not
get,
even just HIPAA. It's mind your business.
yeah, well, you mind your business. Yes, they don't have to tell you. Which I completely understand. Now, but it has taken that service dog, service pet animal situation out of hand a little bit because they can ask why you need
Oh,
to
they
sit.
have
Yeah,
emotional support animals, a lot different than actual service animals.
right.
I mean, I don't agree with people like, oh, I need my emotional support squirrel to come with me in the store. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, way too many are abusing that.
Yeah.
Yes. But those regulations are definitely tying the hands of the stores and restaurants and
You know what? This is a good discussion to have because it infuriates me too. I don't believe they should be allowed to ask that because I think it's asked and then they look at it and if you say yes, they're going to pass you by. I think it allows them to discriminate.
right. Yeah.
The list has diabetes on there, and I'm like, how is diabetes a disability? It's just a disease that you're born with. Well, I was, but that you have. I mean, how is it stopping me from getting a job? I mean, you know what I mean? So how do you answer that? You either lie or answer it and probably not get even an interview. So I always thought that they shouldn't be able to ask that.
I understand that one full well. It's like, don't tell me what I can't do. Let me tell you what I can.
Yeah, I'm fully capable. Well, I used to be, but how do you answer that, Chef? Do you lie or do you answer truthfully? I'm not going to tell on you. I'm just wondering.
It's kind of a double-edged sword. If you answer truthfully, that could be held against you during the hiring process, depending on what type of job you're applying for, how many applicants are there.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of thing. In some
Right,
cases,
Mr.
it may actually
Thomas.
be a plus for you.
Right. See, I just don't agree that they should ask that question. I just think that why are they asking it? That's what they want to know if you're going to be a liability for insurance or for the job. I mean, diabetes doesn't prevent you from working. Yeah, you might need to go do insulin or stuff like that, but they can accommodate. It's not a problem, you know.
I think you might have hit it, Ray. The liability for insurance thing is a big thing for a lot of companies.
Well, I don't think that they should be able because it allows them to discriminate then.
I
See,
agree.
there's an issue for fraudsters to go and investigate. Why not investigate that with your little cameras? Go in there and ask about that. Go redress the government about that. I mean, there's so many issues that they could be legitimately looking into if they really cared about being activists, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of real issues out there.
Yeah,
But
there's things like
to answer
poverty,
your
hunger.
question, to answer OJ's question real quick. Truthfully, I don't think they own the world. I have a hard time believing that they do because horses cost a lot of money. You have one horse, a lot of money has to be spent to feed it, to board it, to care for it.
It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. My stepdaughter had a horse for a while. It's to board that horse. Oh my God. Bless you.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah. Owned, broken, trained horses for decades. That's a serious expense.
Somebody stole her poor horse. Can you believe that?
Sadly, yes.
Yes.
I was so devastated for her. Somebody stole her poor horse. I'm like, oh my, yeah.
So yeah, OJ, to answer your question, I don't think they own a horse.
No.
Or horses. I think they're full crap. I mean, truthfully, if they own a horse, they should be doing videos about the horses and not about themselves. They would have got a lot of views that way. Just saying. No, they're. I came up with a rule not too long ago with Chris Ryder. If it comes out of his mouth, it's probably not true. fraudsters investigating works and jobs. No, thank you. Yeah, exactly. And insurance fraud is a real issue, not a camera being treated like a. Okay. Yes, Chef. Insurance fraud is a real issue, and there's a lot of abuse in that system. A lot of red tape that causes that abuse. I do honestly believe that part of the issue is we got so much government interference that government employees are afraid to go really look at something. And if someone knows the rules well enough, they can get themselves involved in disability when they don't need it. Just my general opinion. And then people who really need it can't get it because they don't have the means to get an attorney to help them to get that disability.
Oh, well, a lot of disability attorneys take you on like contingency, like they'll take you, you don't have to pay anything, and then when you get your disability, they'll take like a third of your back pay.
Okay.
So
But
yeah, that's
but you have to have an attorney to get it, and that's almost, in my mind, a ridiculous thing. But you
yeah,
gotta have it. But you do that. You have to have an attorney,
yeah.
and the reason why you have to have the attorney is because, well, there's people out there that's trying to cheat the system.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes nearly a year on your initial application now because there's so many frivolous applications from people
Uh-huh.
that
Right.
don't really have anything wrong. They just want to get on disability,
Right.
so they don't really have any backup, you know, claims that they can say, here's a doctor that says I'm disabled, or here's all my paperwork that I have this disability. They just file and then they still have to look into it. Every application has to be looked into. So legitimate
Yeah.
claims, it takes over almost a year now. You have sitting there waiting for a year and you can't
Mhm.
work.
Oh,
So you're
sometimes
sitting,
more.
right,
Yeah.
sometimes more. So then, like most people get denied the first time out. It's just the way it is. Then you have to get a lawyer, and then you have to wait probably over 2 more years, if not longer, to get a hearing in front of a judge.
Right. And
Yeah.
real quick, OJ did point out something here. He knows that Chris will be e-begging by the end of the incoming week. And
Yeah.
yeah, yes, totally. Totally. Wouldn't be surprised
Yep.
if he starts it tomorrow or Monday because that's one thing
Now,
he is
why is
known
this?
for.
These two are the ones I did not pay attention to, and now they're on my radar, but I know next to nothing about what's going on with them. Like their court cases, I don't know
You're right.
what's going on there.
Right. And I think
I could care
there's
less.
just so much going on with
Couldn't
their
care
court
less.
cases. I've lost.
I'm gonna
They
have to
got
get with somebody who knows what's going on with their court. I
yeah.
think maybe
I know
KFAR knows. I
KFR
think
would
he
know a
knows
lot.
a lot about what's going on with them.
Yeah, I think KFR knows a lot. Uh, but it all stems to one thing: a darn marijuana cigarette 25 years ago.
I saw that, Mr. Thomas, and that's disgusting. To be
But
that. Hey,
I do have to start wrapping things up here.
well, look who showed up, though.
Yeah, I see. But we've been
Yeah, sorry for being
on for
sorry.
2 hours.
Yeah, I saw it.
Howdy,
I had it
howdy,
running.
J-Bone.
Hey, how you guys doing? No, I had it running in the background. I just couldn't join. I'm sorry. And yeah, Ray, I'm glad to see you here. I hope you're doing well. And
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
better.
just
Thank
just
you.
want to stop by and say hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hey,
Yeah, good. A lot of things going on, a lot of things to do, but I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I
Haven't
mean,
seen you in a
if I
good
can,
while.
if I may say something, now that the people in this stream, no one else but people in this stream, have seen me and where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
The constant harping by Chris about, oh, and they broke her spine. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That pisses me off to no limits.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
Absolutely.
I'm right there with you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Johan,
That's my
I'm so
rant
glad
for
you,
the day.
yeah, yes. So, Johan, I do have to start wrapping things up because I got something I got to get started here in the next few minutes.
I understand. I
Yeah.
just want to be.
Keys
I just
too.
want
Oh
to
my
show my respect
Oh my
for
gosh.
and thank you for the invitation. I'm really sorry I couldn't get back to you or let you know or join
Okay.
earlier.
Well, you know what? Thursday night, and then I'm going to probably move to Saturdays. So Saturday about the same time, 4 p.m. So if you can keep your calendar open.
Oh, so this will be a regular thing. Thursdays will be Saturday now?
No, actually, Saturday is this new Sunday.
Oh my God. Okay, so Saturday is replacing Sunday, and Thursday was
still be Thursday. Yeah, we'll still do Thursday.
And 40 is the new 30. Pink is the new black. J-Bond, don't worry about it. Wonderful to hear from you, even if it's only for a couple minutes.
Yes. We haven't seen you in a
I'm
while,
always glad to see you guys, and even when I'm not showing up or not very active, like commenting on everything, I always watch what you guys are doing. So I'm always following you.
Oh, yes, awesome.
Okay. Well, it was good to see you, though. Good to see you.
Sorry? Yeah, thank you.
So, Fraudulent Terminator is having a Memorial Day live stream on Monday dedicated to the veterans at 2 p.m. Is that 2 p.m. Central or Eastern time?
Central.
Central. Okay, thank you. 2 p.m. Central on Monday. So, yes, if you can, tune in on Fraudulent Terminator. So,
and I think I'm not sure, but it might be doing a memorial something in the morning.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. I'll talk to him. He's got his boys right now, so it's difficult to talk to him. But I'll see what's going on.
Okay.
And I will let you guys know. Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and wrap things up. I'm going to throw everybody in the backstage. And it's so good to have everyone that came in today. It's good to hear from everybody. Good to have Brett Ray, David Lee Persons, Clearwater, and Jay Bond to join us. We had a great time. Thank you for being here today, and hope to see you guys real soon next week. And until next time, take care of yourself.